Venturing out on the road in the Z4 3.0 SI. It's a very sporty car. This I actually haven't had a chance to drive this car up until this point with this engine. I've driven other Z4s, but just the regular 3.0. This car's got 30 more horsepower than that car, up to 200. I'm sorry, up to 255 now. Very flexible engine. Look, there's a deer. We almost got that one. Great brakes, I might add. But really an incredible car. It just feels very much transformed. I think the best way to describe it is this is kind of the automatic transmission M Coupe, or I'm sorry, M Roadster. Because that's an engine you have to wind up to get all the power on the high end, and I actually think this car feels faster around town. It's got more low end torque. It doesn't have to wind up to make its power, and it's very, very comfortable. The steering is very razor sharp. The Z4 line has really a characteristic steering all of its own. I don't know of another car that feels like this. There's very little effort, but you get so much feedback at the same time. It's tough to describe until you experience it. But paddle shifters for the 6-speed automatic right here. Push these top here, they'll downshift. It will blip the throttle to match revs. It's not as fast as the SMG, but it's fast for an automatic. It really does shift fast. When you put the car in the sport mode, see that? Those downshifts, they're smooth, just blips the throttle, you don't even feel them. You hear them though. The exhaust note's pretty cool on this car. Just the power right off the line too. It's about part throttle, it's incredible. Behind the wheel of Z4, you know, I'm very comfortable. There's a lot of room in here. These seats, even though they are sport bolstered on the side, they're not too tight. They hold you in very well. I've got this small wind stop back here. It actually does decrease the wind coming in here as well as my windows up. But I've got automatic climate control, heated seats, awesome stereo with digital sound processing. When the top's down and you have it in the, there's a certain mode in there that actually makes the interior just sound amazing with sound. CDs even make it better. Multifunction steering wheel here. It's a pretty neat option, as well as the paddle shifters. Tap the top one to downshift, tap the back to up, and that's essentially it. Other than that, sport button, you do have a sport mode on here. Basically what it does is it amps the throttle response and also changes a little bit of the logic for the shift pattern in the transmission. But very responsive, very comfortable, very fast, a lot of torque. That's from pulling in about 4th gear right now, and I got a Boxster coming up behind me right now. Let's go. We're going to take a quick ride out on the highway here. Pretty sharp on-ramp here, but just to exhibit the balance of this car. Holy cow. This is amazing power and very balanced. The steering is communicating so well. I can feel the front end lift a little bit when I put the power on, but that's it. And the carry it right out of the end there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have to say, I think that run is probably even more exhilarating than it would have been in a M Roadster. Just the torque and the ability to balance this engine, you don't have that with the M power plant. It's too peaky. The transmission always wants to think for you, and the variable valve timing's never in tune. This is just even though this has variable valve timing, it's not to the level of that car. But holy cow, what a ride! What an awesome car. You know, they do say BMWs are the ultimate driving machine, and they really are bred and built to be drivers' cars. I mean, even their sport utilities, the X3, the X5, very engaging cars. This being the sport model, not sure if you're aware, but the M Roadster and the M Coupe have been discontinued in favor of the twin-turbo 6-cylinder, which statistically only has another 45 more horsepower than this, so they've been discontinued for that. But, I mean, this car is an incredible value, considering that car's not even available yet. Just a gorgeous color combination, excellent condition throughout, an absolute blast to drive, a very rewarding car to drive, so to speak. Got some important information here. I have the option list from BMW as well as a copy of the Carfax report. The car has over $6,000 in options. Premium package, it's both power seats with driver's memory, the power convertible top, BMW Assist with Bluetooth. It's it's similar to a GM OnStar. Not as many functions as an OnStar, but very similar system. But it also does put Bluetooth in the car, so you can pair your car with this one. Auto dimming mirrors, sport package, which includes the 18-inch wheels, the dynamic drive control, which is that sport button as we talked about. That modifies the throttle, the steering, and the transmission, as they call the Steptronic transmission. 6-speed automatic was an option, heated seats, and the xenon headlamps. But that's great combination of equipment with this car. I think the only thing it doesn't have really is navigation, but who really needs navigation in a car like this? You're not using it to go scout your clients or anything like that. Take a look at the Carfax report. Car is a one-owner vehicle, and the only real information provided is just registration renewals. Looks like it was a 2-year lease, but a really pretty car nonetheless. The BMW factory warranty is 40 or 50,000 miles. Now that includes factory scheduled maintenance through that term. So your oil changes, even your brake pads and brake rotors are covered. That runs through August 20th, 2010. So this was even a late in-service date for an 06. So it's almost like having an early 07 as far as your warranty is concerned. Thanks for taking the time to get up close to our Z4 3.0 SI. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. At Chicago Cars Direct, we really strive very hard to demonstrate the quality of our cars. That's why we do these videos. We've got nothing to hide with these cars. We want you to know that we enjoy them just as much. We're absolute car fanatics, and that you can expect this car to do everything it was built from the factory to do. We demonstrate that very well. We're very proud of the condition, the history of our cars. You can give me or my partners a call here. We'd be happy to help any questions you may have. Once again, I want to thank you for your time. We'll see you the next time.